Very few parts of the world remain untouched and unexplored. Even rarer are areas where groups of people live without any contact with the outside world. Today, it is believed that there are less than 100 groups who live uncontacted, but when contact is made with these isolated and remote civilizations, it can result in disastrous consequences. What is up, Iwu crew? Today we are talking about one of these rare indigenous groups.
The Sentinelese were first contacted by the government in 1991. The contact party under the administration is always accompanied by security. The arrow-shooting Sentinelese are a constant fear. To be discovered what the residents of North Sentinel Island call themselves. They have been indexed as contacted Sentinelese. Gifts of coconuts are means to overcome limited communication and uncertain vocabulary. Coconuts do not grow on these islands, but they are valued by the Sentinelese.
Showing the genital.
That is always there.
That is what? That is angry or?
No, they are not angry.
Laha! 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 Laha!
Daga means coconut. Laha means come here. These words are familiar to the Jarawa tribe. We do not know if the Sentinelese understand it. The estimated 90 Sentinelese continue to live as hunters and gatherers, solely dependent on food provided by nature.
The Sentinelese had a very mixed reaction towards us. In the first place, they cheerily waited us on the shore and they indicated their presence by walking down towards the beaches and then disappear. They are a very lively people who prefer to live in isolation, away from the mainstream of life.
Though extremely rare, the Sentinelese are considered uncontacted, meaning that they live as an isolated group without interaction with anyone from the world beyond their island. Since their discovery in the mid-1800s, they have consistently rejected all opportunities to meet anyone from outside of their tribe. In fact, they are known to respond with violence anytime people get near them. even shooting arrows at planes that fly overhead. Some reports describe the tribe as using deadly poison arrows as part of their weaponry as well. Allegedly, in the late 1800s, British explorers kidnapped a group of Sentinelese who later lost their lives to disease. It isn't hard to imagine why this tribe might be wary of outsiders. Since 1956, the North Sentinel Island has been declared by the Government of India to be a reserve. To protect their unique culture and way of life, it became illegal to go near the Sentinelese, and any visit to the island is strictly forbidden. Almost no one but their own tribe has ever stepped foot on the island. Passing boats are required to stay 3 nautical miles away from the shore in order to make sure that no one disturbs the tribe. Even photography isn't allowed anymore, and any photos of the tribe were taken before the ban or illegally. In order to deter any visitors curious to have a look at the Sentinelese, an armed patrol frequents the area without disturbing the Sentinelese themselves. Because no one is allowed to go near the tribe, it is unsure even how many of them exist. But guesses say the tribe is made up of between 15 to 500 people. The Sentinelese have fascinated many who are eager to study their way of living, especially since the only known information about them indicates that they haven't evolved their practices beyond what we categorize as the Stone Age. They are hunter-gatherers who use bows and spears, living semi-naked in the forest. There is a persistent rumor that the Sentinelese practice cannibalism, but so far there is no evidence to support this belief. What may be the most fascinating about the Sentinelese is not their refusal to make contact with the outside world, but where they may have come from. As they are considered to be a Stone Age tribe, the Sentinelese may have been living in isolation on their island for over 60,000 years. Or they may have come from a group that chose to leave another area and self-isolate sometime in the past.